This is going to be my 1 month update video for the month of August that was promised back in my 3 month update video that I did at the end of July. So I want to tell you what's going on and what things have happened in this past month for my Pokemon card business. My name is Tyler with Crystal Beast TCG, and thank you for joining today. I own a Pokemon card business out of Sacramento, California. And I want to look back at this last month, some of the things that have happened, some of the things that have impacted my business, and some of the things that I've been doing this past month and exploring. I'm also looking forward to this next month because we got a lot of things happening in the Pokemon industry in this next month. So let's go ahead and jump into that by looking back. The first thing is sales. I want to look at sales and kind of talk about that. I'm not going to have numbers popping up here and there to show you all the numbers of what I sold, what I didn't, things like that. But because a lot of this is not necessarily about like every single penny, it's because all of it's kind of, I would argue, is relative in regards to how you're progressing with your customer base. Because you want to, for one, get customers, and then two, get repeat customers. And so I've been kind of focusing on the people who have been reaching out to me and working with recurring customers versus trying to get brand new customers and whatnot. So with that, I've been focusing a lot on Facebook Marketplace, getting my cards out there and showing that they are available via Facebook Marketplace. It's been great to help me connect with the local community and showing off all the cards and allowing people to put in special requests as well with my normal orders that I have from Japan. Like as an example, I just ordered V-Star Universe. I didn't ever expect to order V-Star Universe, but one of the customers requested it, and so I figured I'd just tack it onto the order that I already had going out. So things like that. It's been great working with the local community in that manner. But with that, it's also working the wholesale side of it. I know I mentioned in my last video, I'm exploring the wholesale side of the business, working with LGSs to see if I can provide them with product at a cheaper price than they may be getting it at right now. We'll also align them which then allows them to sell it at a cheaper price to all their customers, because there's a lot more people that are coming into an LGS than there are coming to my website or coming to me directly. So if I can at least get those cards out there to the LGSs, those cards can at least be in the hands of people that are looking for them. So I've been working here and there with people locally regarding the wholesale option. It's still a work in progress. It's not fully fleshed out at all, but still working through it and trying to see if it's a viable option. The other thing that I've been working on is the YouTube content. So I actually did 2 interviews this last month, one with a non-TCG and then another one with Galaxy Card Shop. Both great interviews, long form interviews, kind of understanding the Genesis story, their thoughts on the market, and then also any future plans for their own shops. So great interviews. I recommend checking those out. I really enjoyed them, and hope you all do as well. And I did some other videos as well, some shorter ones regarding the McDonald's Pikachu fiasco that happened over in Japan, because I bought a lot of those cards, thought they're really great cards, but obviously came with a lot of baggage when it came to what happened in Japan. And then also just understanding price changes for Japanese cards. They're great cards, great quality, but in the English market, the value of them drops pretty rapidly shortly after release. So just understanding how that looks, what you can expect if you do have Japanese cards, and you're wondering about the value of those cards. I did have to cut back a bit on those booster pack a day videos. I had mentioned that in my last video, just because the amount of value that they're bringing to my my channel was just not worth it, in my opinion. And so I had to cut back on those a lot. I did do those for the Mega set that came out because I wanted to show off the new Mega cards because they were great cards to see. So I did that and showed those off, but at the same time, I had to cut a lot of those back. It's just too costly, honestly, as well. The other thing that hit was tariffs. Tariffs hit last week, so tariffs started kicking in, so the prices are all jumping. Unfortunately, I had to increase all my prices just a little bit to cover the tariff costs. And not just like tariff costs on anything that I already had in, but anything that's going to be coming up too, because that is all lumped into my total cost now. So Japanese cards are increasing that extra 15% because of the tariffs. So not fun, not fun for people who like to buy Japanese cards, especially because they're usually cheaper and more readily available than the English, but that's how business goes, unfortunately. So that's pretty much it with the looking back, but looking forward, September is going to be a busy month, going to be a crazy month. We have the mega decks that are coming out, Gengar and Diancie mega decks that are coming out this week, actually. So excited for those. I got a couple of those on pre-order. I heard that Gengar deck's going to be a pretty mean deck, and so I got those ready to be available to all of my customers. And then on the end of the month, we have the Mega MEO1, the English set, coming out. And we also have Inferno X, the Japanese set with Mega Charizard as the face of that set, coming out both in the same day. Pokemon just likes to wrap everything out into one for us rather than allowing time and things to be spaced out. So we got both of those coming out. Lots of money is going to be getting thrown out there to both of those sets from my end, because I'm really excited for the Mega set personally. But then that Inferno X, if I can get that Charizard, that would be an awesome pull. So, and also again, making those available to everyone else. Got to make sure everyone is able to get their hands on that Inferno X set. The other thing I'm looking into is the Chinese cards. I know 151 Surprise is a really hot set. People are really liking that Gengar Pikachu card, and so I'm dabbling in it, see if it's worth it, see if it's worth my time. It may be something I do on a larger scale, but it may also just be something that I do on a smaller scale, just at card shows and things like that. So I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try to get into it to see what happens with it, and maybe it'll be worth it in the long run. So only time will tell. But with that as well, talking about card shows, I've got a card show coming up this weekend, just a really small one at an LGS. But then also looking at future card shows, because I was waiting on my kids' soccer schedule to get figured out, so I can actually start planning those next card shows. So I'm looking at more card shows later on in the year, towards the end of the year, and hopefully those will help pick up when it comes to the revenue side of things. And I think lastly that I have is my mystery packs. So got those mystery packs going out still. Last month, if you didn't get your hands on one, honestly, I think it was 6 of my Japanese packs. So you got 6 packs for that one. This month I'm gonna toss in an English pack to that mystery pack, just because, yeah, people can like Japanese, but I know people really like English as well. So getting access to some English sets or English packs, that'll be able to provide to you all as well, so you can actually get some English along within that mystery pack. So I've been cutting back, say, on a lot of different things, trying to cut out the unnecessary things so that I can focus on the necessary things, and also keeping my ongoing updates and changes minimal, so that I'm not feeling I'm just constantly doing busy work all the time, because that's sometimes it can happen when you're in a business. You're constantly feel like you're just doing busy work over and over and over again, and it actually provides very little to no value to your business. So I will say that's probably one of my biggest focuses as well coming up, is how to cut back on that busy work and making sure that I'm focusing on what I need to be focusing on, getting all the information put together that I need to succeed in this business, and then also make sure I can succeed in the future as well when it comes to having to pay out of taxes and things like that. So I'll make sure to be doing another monthly update video at the end of this month or the beginning of next month, to talk to you about what happened, because I'm sure it's going to be a lot of stuff to tell you about. And I'm looking forward to that. But otherwise, if you're interested in Japanese Pokemon cards, check out my website, crystalbeasttcg.com. Check out my Instagram as well. Hit me up on there if you're interested in any cards. And with that, I'll catch you all in the next one.